And yeah, this is an updated tutorial for my current method of creating video clips and shorts from my live streams. So the first thing I'll do is I'll choose a stream, right? And before even starting anything else, I choose edit video. What we do, we go here is we download. So because it takes a little while, so that'll get going. And then in the meantime, I'll look for clips and, you know, shorts, things like clippable moments, yeah? And so I happen to find one here, so let's just watch through it real quick. Enjoy the water. Splash. Oh, there's another one. Would you like a bath too? Enjoy. There you go. That's the sort of segment I want, right? So by the time we've found one of these, usually we've finished downloading. And so what I'll do is I'll look at the time. So it says 1:05:24, and we'll open up Hit Film. This is the software we're using today. And what you'll do is you open your file, drag it into this. It's like the media panel. And that just brings it into the project, and it'll like load for a second. So I've done that waiting part already. And we drag it in here. And another secret step I didn't mention, when you create the project, you create it vertical dimensions. This is 720 by 1280, you know, 720 wide by 1280 tall. That's like a short. Shorts have to be vertical for this to work. And so I'll scale this. Actually, I'll leave it for now. And so what was our time? 1:05:24. So we'll go to that time. You can see right here, kind of handy. 1:05. Zoom in a little. And get to the exact moment, somewhat exact moment, like here-ish. And we'll see. Would you? Oh gosh, that's loud. Here, let's turn this down. Here we go. Just get to the beginning of that moment. There we go. So like right here, and so you can see here there's the audio like waveforms. So this can kind of guide you, because that's where you're talking is where it's the biggest. So you can see like, oh, this is where the clip starts. You press C, and then you click here, you cut. So this is now separated from the rest of that. And we're gonna do the same on the other side to get our clips. So we'll play through it. You already saw this, but there we go. Oh, there's another one. We'll just wait through the whole thing. Would you like a bath too? It does. It wants a bath. Enjoy. All right. So that's good. That's a good 18 seconds. So I think shorts are between 15 and 60 seconds. So that is the target range. So what I just did there, you click and just delete key, delete those. We'll get this. You know what? I'll just Control X, then go to the beginning and then paste it. Just because I like to work in the like beginning area here. So this is our clip. This is our thing we want, right? Now, if you'll notice in some of my shorts, I have like, you know, like on the top is me and on the bottom is like what's happening. And then like subtitles in the middle. That's kind of a format I like. So we're going to go with that. The way I do that is I get this, I copy and paste. What is this button? Control-Shift-Backslash to de-link the video and the audio. We get rid of the audio because we don't want to double up. Just need the one audio. And I'll move it up on a new layer. So now we're doubling up, as you can see that there. So the one behind, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. This is the behind one. I think this is fine. Because then what we'll do is we'll align this to the top sort of half, and the bottom half we'll have what's actually like going on. And it can be zoomed in a bit. I think that usually gives a good effect. Okay, so now you can see I'm talking and you can see what's going on. I guess let's adjust this a little bit. Just to get it perfect here. Okay, so now we should have our clip. And you can kind of see me there. Let's, whatever, move me out of frame. And so I usually just watch through just to make sure you can see what's happening. I guess we can just like speed through it here. Just to see, yeah, so you can see the action, and zooming in actually helps see that, right? So before, this would have been like good. Well, before I wouldn't have even done the half and half situation. But I like adding subtitles. I think it's a nice touch. So what I do is do the text tool here, and there's a text panel, and I think you gotta place it first. So I'll place it right around, let's do there. Text. Gosh, I need a new keyboard. It's like doubling up letters here. So we got that. You can change the font. This is the one I use, this one right here. And then we can make it centered in the center. I really don't make it exact, but you can if you want. And then I like an outline, so you click Add Outline. For the color, you can click this little icon. You can change it with the color panel here. I just choose the hair color usually. That seems to work pretty well. And make it a little bigger, so it's kind of that, whatever, VTuber text style. might be a little big. We want to say a lot of stuff here. Now that we have this, I'll go through and just copy what you say into text. And I try to keep it into small, like bite-sized, digestible pieces. So yeah, I'll go through and do that and show you the results. All right, so we finished up with the subtitles. I'll show you what we got, maybe get some tips up in there. So I try to break them up quite a bit, so there's not very much text on the screen at a time, and that makes it more digestible, so you can really, you know, instead of reading paragraphs, you're just reading a sentence at a time, even though in total it may be a paragraph. So it's just the words. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's just the words on the screen. I like having like onomatopoeia or whatever, like you're like, oh, and like haha, and like stuff like that. And then I guess the only other tip I have is you see in the bottom here, these waveforms. These are really handy. And so what I do is I'll sync up the text to these. I guess it might be obvious. It wasn't obvious for me. So anyway, is I'll copy and paste like the text to put it in line with the audio, roughly. And you can, of course, tweak this to your liking, but yeah, it's just an easy way to know where it needs to go. And so that's our video. I mean, I'm pretty much happy with that. So now we go to the export tab. You have to make sure I have this preset. Most of the presets is like, you know, YouTube 1080p or whatever. But these won't work for this aspect ratio video. So you have to make a custom preset here. Here we go. And then, I don't know how, edit preset maybe. Anyway, you need to make sure that it can keep the aspect ratio of the actual video instead of converting it to 1080p, because it'll give you these black like bars on the side, which is like exactly what you don't want, because it won't be a short then. It won't properly like turn into a short. So anyway, now that we're all good here, I'll move out of the way for you. We click, my tail is pointing to the little export button here, export now, and then contents. So into out areas like this thing, gosh, hard to click this thing. But if you do contents, it'll just export the video itself, which is what you want. So yeah, we'll do that, and then you're done. That's the video. You can post it. You don't need to do the hashtag shorts. It'll just, if it's the right aspect ratio, here I'll uncover, covering the crushing screen, Neko being in the way. Yeah, so if it's the right aspect ratio, it'll upload as a short, so do not be alarmed, don't be concerned. I think it just has to be under 60 seconds, maybe. That's the only limitation. Anyway, so that's all for the tutorial. I hope this helps you, and yeah, that's all. Bye, nya.